The state of Haryana is bordered by Punjab and Himachal Pradesh to the north, Uttar Pradesh to the east, and Rajasthan to the west and south. Haryana may be divided into 5 natural topographic divisions: the Bagar and the undulating sandy plains, the alluvial plains or the Gagar Yamuna plains, the Aravalli outliers, the Shivalik hills, and the foothill zone. The total area of Haryana is 44,212 square kilometer, and it ranks the 21st among the other states. The soils of Haryana are generally deep and fertile. There are some exceptions, however, including the eroded lands of the hilly northeast and the sandy areas of the southwest that fringes the Thar desert of Rajasthan. Most of the state's land is arable, but much requires irrigation. The recorded forest area in the state is 1,559 square kilometer, of which 249 square kilometer is reserved forest, 1,158 square kilometer is protected forest, and 152 square kilometer is unclassed forest. In Haryana, during the period 1st January 2015 to 5th February 2019, a total of 1,529 hectares of forest land was diverted for non-forestry purposes under the Forest Conservation Act 1980. 2 national parks, 8 wildlife sanctuaries, and 2 conservation reserves constitute the protected area network of the state, covering 0.75% of the geographical area. The 2 main national parks in the state are Sultanpur National Park near Gurugram and Kalesha National Park near Yamunanagar. The rivers that are in Haryana mainly fall within the basins of Ganga and Indus. Gagar and all its tributaries are in the Indus basin, whereas Yamuna and all its tributaries are part of the Ganga basin. The state of Haryana does not have any perennial river in the truest sense of the term. The main river of the state is Gagar, and it is a seasonal river. The source of its river is the Shivalik hills, and the river flows in the outer Himalayas between Satluj and Yamuna and later enters the Panchkula districts of Haryana. The annual replenishable groundwater resource in the state is 9.31 billion cubic meter. Karwa Peak is located on Haryana-Himachal border near village Churi, which is part of Moni Hills in the Shivalik Hills range of the Greater Himalayas. This is a 4,813 feet tall mountain peak, part of district Panchkula. It is the highest point in the state of Haryana. Apart from that, Doshi Hill is an extinct volcano, standing alone at the northwest end of the Aravalli mountain range, of which it is a part with the height varying from about 345 to 470 meters from the surrounding land and 740 meters from the sea level. Moni Hills is a refreshing hill station situated on the outskirts of Panchkula in Haryana, close to Chandigarh. Being the only hill stations in Haryana, it is also a popular picnic destination for locals and tourists alike. The climate of Haryana is hot in the summer and markedly cold in winter. Maximum temperatures in May and June may exceed 43 degrees Celsius, and in January, the coldest month of low temperatures may drop below the freezing point. Most of the state experiences arid and semi-arid conditions. Only in the northeast and the conditions relatively humid, precipitations averages about 18 inches annually, most falling between July and September. Although the state has a system of canal irrigation and tube wells, there are chronic drought-prone areas, particularly in the southern and southwestern regions. Little natural vegetation remains in Haryana. Eucalyptus trees are planted along the highways and in wastelands. Sesame trees grow along the roads and canals in the northern half of the state, while small spiny kika trees and scrubs are found in the southern and southwestern Haryana. Haryana is home to a variety of mammals. Large species indulging leopards, jackals, wild boars, and several types of deer, among others, are generally limited to the hilly regions of the northeast and the south. Small mammals such as bats, squirrels, mice, rats, and gerbils are common in the plains. Ducks and teals of various sorts are found near the rivers. Pigeons and doves are common in the agriculture area. In 2011 census, the total population of Haryana state is 2.53 crores. The male population is 1.34 crores. The female population is 1.18 crores and the transgender population is 8,422. There are 879 females per 1,000 males in the state. Religion-wise, the majority of the Haryana state population are Hindus. They constitute 87.46%. Islam is 7.03%. Sikh is 4.91% and Jain constitutes 0.21%. The overall literacy rate of Haryana is 77.9% and the female literacy is 59.2%. Haryanvi music can be classified into two main categories. One is the countryside music and the other is the classical one. The countryside music emphasizes on legendary tales such as Purana Bhagata, ceremonial songs, seasonal songs, ballads, etc. The countryside Haryanvi music is based on Rag Bhairavi, Rag Bhairav, Rag Kafi, Rag Jinjoti and Rag Padi among others. The classical music comprises of songs with the mythological themes. There are different types of string instruments which are mainly used in Haryanvi music. The preferred instrument is the sarangi. It is used by the yogis in order to form the musical backdrop of their songs. These songs are based on tales of chivalry and valor. The bean and the flute provide rhythmic tunes. Bean is an instrument associated with the snake charmers. At times, a matka can replace the dolak. Lure dance. Lure dance is generally done by the young girls in the month of Phalgun. The beautiful dance form got the name Lure because the meaning of this word is Bangar girls of Haryana. This Lure dance is performed during the festival of Holi. This dance form is signal which signifies that spring season is coming and rabi crops are ready to be sown by the farmers. The song which is used in this dance is very much interesting. Questions and answers are asked by the singers. Rathwai dance. In the rainy season, Mewati people of Haryana do their favorite dance from Rathwai. The musical instruments like bansuri and bean accompany this interesting dance form. An earthen pitcher is used as a miniature drum with its mouth covered with strips of rubber and played with both hands. Jhumar dance. The name of this dance form is similar with the ornament called the jhumar, which ladies wear to decorate their forehead. This dance form is specially performed by the young girl who are married. The Jhumar dance form is also called as Haryanvi Gidda. Performers wear very colorful attires to perform this Jhumar dance form. The female performer of this dance sings on the dolak's beats, clapping mutually and rhythmically. The unique feature of this dance form is performers stand on the thali or steel plate and they all move very elegantly by keeping the thali in feet. Damal. This dance form of Haryana is an ancient dance form because from the days of great Hindu epic war Mahabharata, this dance form is in practice. Among the area of Gurugram, this Damal dance form is very famous as Ahir community people are residing there. When the Damal dance starts, the music players play very high note music. Then after, they play musical instruments like nagra, dol, tasha, and by picking up the beat, the graceful dance form starts. Lohri is one of the most popular festivals in Haryana. Lohri marks the end of winter and welcomes the season of fertility. It is celebrated every year on 13th January, just before Makar Sankranti. Lohri is actually meant for the Punjabis, but the entire state celebrates it with equal joy and fervor. On the day of the Lohri, people burn huge bonfires and throw sweets, puffed rice and popcorns into the flames. They make circles around the fire, sing songs, dance and exchange greetings. People also pray around the fire which symbolizes Agni or the spark of life. Haryana Day. This is among the most exciting festivals in Haryana. It is celebrated on 1st September every year. It is named so because it was on this day that the birth of tourism took place in Haryana, which is the Haryana Tourism Corporation came into existence. The day is celebrated with a lot of zest and enthusiasm in the state. There are a number of events that are held in different parts of the state. One of the most popular events is the cycle race that is held from Chandigarh to Panchakula. Kartik Fair. The Kartik Fair is also a significant fair held every year in Haryana. The fair is held with the objective of promoting various kinds of arts in the state like classical music, martial arts, dance and folk music. This fair is held in the month of November at the Nahar Singh Mahal. Gangor. Gangor is a festival dedicated to Gauri, the goddess of abundance. It is celebrated every year on the 3rd of Chetsuti. People take out processions carrying the idol of Gangor. People carry the image of the idol from one village to another and finally immerse it into the river. This festival is specially meant for young girls who dress up with the new clothes and pray for good husbands. Married ladies also pray for the well-being of their partners. Besan ki masala roti is an Indian bread made with the dough of besan atta and ghee. Green chili powder, red chili powder, cumin powder, coriander powder and amchur is also mixed in the dough. This roti is consumed with raita and sabzi. Mixed dal. Mixed dal is good for satisfying both your health and taste buds. It is a protein-rich recipe in which various dals, chana, tur, masoor and moong dal are mixed with spices and are cooked in ghee. The semi-crushed grains of the dal allow the dish to have a rich and thick texture to eat the dal. Meethe chawal. Meethe chawal or sweet rice are prepared using a basmati rice, ghee and sugar along with some cardamoms and saffron. Basmati rice is grown best in Haryana. This dish is very famous and every individual must try it at least once. Dahi vada. Dahi vada is famous in the whole of North India. The dish's main ingredients are yogurt and vada. The vadas are plain pakoras that are fried and then soaked in water. These vadas are then put aside. Sweetened yogurt is poured on them along with the different chutneys, chili powder, salt and cumin powder. This dish is eaten cold. Haryana falls in the category of one of the top states in India in sports. Haryana stands out in sports like kho-kho, boxing, kabaddi, wrestling and judo. The Department of Sports and Youth Affairs in Haryana deals with the sports in the state. The department is executing various schemes related to sports in order to promote these traits among the youth crowd of Haryana. There are 21 district sport complexes and 2 state sports complexes. Besides this, there is also a center for research in the arena of sports medicines and sports library. In different cities, centers of excellence have been set up for individual sports. Jal Mahal. The epigraph on the wall of Jal Mahal states, "This pleasant building whose water and air are refreshing like paradise was constructed by Shahul Khan in 1591 AD. Shahul Khan was the governor of Narnaul and it is said to be favorite of Emperor Akbar. Jal Mahal is located in the midst of large water body with a green landscape surrounding it. It is a fusion of Hindu and Islamic architectural styles. The layout of Jal Mahal shows a finely developed system of filling the huge water tank with rainwater with a provision for controlled discharge so as to prevent the water from stagnating. Tomb of Ibrahim Khan Sori, Narnaul. Located in Narnaul, Tomb of Ibrahim Khan Sori was built in 1538 to 1545 AD by Sher Shah Suri, founder of Suri Empire. Sher Shah Suri built this tomb in the memory of his grandfather Ibrahim Khan Suri. Ibrahim Khan Suri had served as an officer in the imperial army of the Lori and died there. The most interesting fact of this tomb is Sher Shah built this tomb 50 years after the death of Sher Shah Suri. Buddhist stupa in Chenati was built in the 3rd century BC. It is said that during the reign of the Mauryan Emperor Ashoka, the ancient city of Stranga, which is presently called Shug, was an important center of Buddhism. This stupa is built on the similar lines of the Shrangpur and Dharmarajika stupas of Takshila. It is situated at a distance of about 3 kilometers northwest of Shug. Tomb of Shakil Khan Narnaul. Shakil Khan built this tomb in the 16th century in memory of his father. Shakil Khan was the governor of the Narnaul during the Mughal Emperor Akbar. The state is one of the largest automobile hubs and accounts for the 2/3 of passenger cars, 50% of tractors and 60% of motorcycles manufactured in the country. The state has also emerged as a base for the knowledge industry, including IT and biotechnology. Haryana is the 3rd largest exporter of the software and one of the preferred destinations for IT and ITES facilities. As per the advance estimates for the 2021 and 22, the state's GSDP at current price has been estimated at rupees 8,95,671.25 crores. At current prices, Haryana's GDP growth was projected at 18.1% for the year 2022. An agriculturally prosperous state, Haryana contributes a large amount of wheat and rice to the Central Pool, a national repository system of surplus food grain. In addition, the state produces significant quantities of cotton, grape and mustard seed, pearl millet, chickpeas, sugarcane, corn, and potatoes. Dairy cattle, buffaloes, and bullocks, which are used for plowing the land and as draft animals, are prominent in the northeastern region. Education has been given a high priority in the state's development program, and both the government and private organizations have made a significant contribution to the promotion of education at all levels. However, while thousands of primary and secondary schools have ensured that basic education is available throughout the state, much of the population, especially rural women, remained unable to read in the early 21st century. In an effort to reverse this tendency, the state has continued to provide assistance to students from social and economically disadvantaged backgrounds to pursue education of all sorts. There are 9,360 primary schools, 2,449 middle schools, 1,599 high schools, and 1,519 senior secondary schools in the state. As per UGC, the state is home to 22 private universities and 3 deemed universities. A network of district and sub-divisional hospitals and primary healthcare centers provides health and medical services throughout the Haryana. Since the early 1990s, all villages in the state have had access to the safe drinking water. The state government provides loans and grants to members of the traditionally disadvantaged communities for agricultural, industrial, and business activities. There are 500 primary healthcare centers, 131 community healthcare centers, 24 sub-divisional hospitals, and 25 district hospitals in the state. Haryana is blessed with a brilliant network of roads and highways. The roads in the state are connected to every portion of the state and thus provide easy transportation services to the people living in the state. At present, Haryana is served by a total number of 29 national highways and state highways. The national highways has a total length of about 1,461.7 kilometers. On the other hand, state highways feature with a total length of 2,494 kilometers. Haryana also features with 5 expressways. All these expressways and highways connect to each other to form a network providing easy transportation services in the state as well as to the neighboring state. The northern state of Haryana is managed by the Northern Railway Unit of the Indian Railways, which is a governmental body. The northern grid of railways has several thousand kilometers of railway tracks which connects to the whole country as well as various towns and cities within the state. There is a total number of 59 railway stations in Haryana, among which the most popular and heavily used railway stations are in Palwal, Ganaur, Balabgarh, Faridabad, Gurugram, Sonipat, Tona, and Karmal, etc. There are a total number of 7 airports in Haryana, among which 2 serves in the Air Force, 1 is an international airport, and rest are domestic airports, are used as flying clubs. Chandigarh Airport is the only international airport in Haryana and is among one of the major airports in North India, which is served by the total number of 26 domestic flights. The domestic airports in the state are Hisar Airport, Baiwani Airport, Kalka Airport, and Chandigarh Airport. The key political players in Haryana state in the northern India are the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party, the Indian National Congress, the Indian National Lokdal, and smaller parties like the Haryana Janhit Congress and the Bahujan Samaj Party, partaking in various state and national level elections in Haryana. The current Chief Minister of Haryana is Manohar Lal Khattar. Khattar joined Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh in 1977 and became a full-time Pracharak 3 years later. As a Pracharak, he is a lifelong bachelor. He worked as a full-time Pracharak for 14 years before moving to BJP in 1994. On 27 October 2019, Khattar was sworn in as the Chief Minister for the second time after making an alliance with Dushyant Chautala's Jananayak Janata Party post in the 2019 Haryana Legislative Assembly election. Manohar Lal Khattar is the 10th Chief Minister of Haryana. His party name is Bharatiya Janata Party. He won 40 seats out of 90. The opposition party is Indian National Congress with the 30 seats. The next state election will be in 2024. The leader of the opposition is Bhupender Singh Hooda and the leader of the party is Uday Ban. Some of the famous leaders of the state are Sri Choturam, Deshbandh Gupta, Ranbir Singh Hooda, Rao Tularam, Babu Mulchand Jain, Pandit Nekram Sharma and Om Prakash Jindal. Some of the famous personalities from other domains are Sonu Nigam, playback singer, Virendra Sehwag, former Indian cricketer, Vijender Singh, Indian Olympic boxer, Om Puri, popular Indian actor, Neeraj Chopra, Indian track and field athlete, and Saina Nehwal, Indian professional badminton player. 805. The King Nagbat II, Prativar King, captured Haryana. 1191. Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori in the Battle of Tarawari. 1805. The advent of British rule marked the growth of Sikh power in the region and the consequent destruction by British. 1857. The Ambala district played a significant role in the uprising of 1857. Ambala was a military depot of great importance then. 1947. The country got freedom and Haryana became East Punjab. 1966. India and Haryana state created from Punjab and shared its capital with the Chandigarh. 1966. Bhagavad Dayal Sharma became the first chief minister of the state. And 1999, Haryana Gana Parishad, a political party in the Indian state of Haryana, merges with the Indian National Congress. Sona. Sona, the rustic beauty of Haryana. Sona is a fascinating blend of the urban towers and suburban meadows packed with the resorts, hotels and variety of conveniences. Sona makes an ideal retreat for vacationists. It is one of the popular tourist destinations in Haryana. Moreover, the Sona Hill Resort is located amid the Aravalli ridges. Overlooking the remarkable backdrop of the rural Damdama Lake, provides comfortable and luxurious accommodations for tourists and travelers. And a look from the hilltop resort offers an extraordinary view to the lake, which sparkles like a jewel in its setting under the rays of the golden overhead afternoon sun. Sultanpur Bird Sanctuary. Sultanpur Bird Sanctuary is a world-renowned bird shelter located on Delhi-Gurgaon Road, spread across a massive 400 acres. Sultanpur Bird Sanctuary is home to 100 different varieties of birds and many nests of Siberian birds. Apart from being a heaven to birds, it is also hosts Jeel Lake, which spreads over an area of 140 acres. Most of the tourists visit this place to watch the bar-headed geese, Siberian birds, and duck-reddish shelduck, to name a few. Moni Hill. Moni Hill in Haryana is a land of an infinite number of natural bounties. However, it is home to just one hill station, Moni Hill. Moni Hill is a hillside with a picturesque beauty, dense forests, and verdant meadows all around. If your idea of vacation is trekking and hiking, then Moni Hill is the place to visit. The hill station offers boating, cycling, and luxury accommodation for tourists. There are also other tourist attractions like the lake of Gurudwara Nada Sahib, Tikar Tal, and Mansa Devi Temple. Development of industrial park on 432.4 acres at Darwera in Rewari. Gurugram Metro South Extension RMGSLL project. Construction of amusement park at Gurugram. Construction of Gurugram Recreation Park. Construction of state-of-art bus stand in Haryana. And development of an IT and business park in RPS Enfina on NH2 in Faridabad district. And that's it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed and learnt a lot from it. I'll see you with another incredible state of India in the next. And don't forget to subscribe our channel and share it with your friends.